Hi you guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to go over a couple of my recent favorite things, and I guess I shouldn't say recent, I'd say in the past year, but this is my first favorites video. I've always enjoyed watching people's videos on where they just talk about what products they like and why, and so I just want to share with you a couple of my personal favorite products. I am a sucker for any kind of beauty product, really. So I definitely have a lot of experience in buying all the things and then just kind of fine-tuning what works for me and what I like. And we're all different. All of our, our hair, our skin, everything, and our own personal makeup is different. So I'm just going to loosely share with you what works for me. It might not work for you, but it's just what I enjoy. And so let's just get right into it. So the first thing is my favorite toothpaste. That might be random, but I do have a favorite toothpaste. Weird little thing that started happening to my skin on the corners of my mouth probably like a year or two ago. It just started getting dry, and I just honestly thought it was just the weather or my skin was changing, but I actually stumbled across a video where somebody was saying that if you ever struggle with having dryness around your mouth, and it's just right there mainly, that it could be your toothpaste. And so I continue to watch, and they said that toothpaste with fluoride in them can tend to be a little bit harsh on your skin sometimes. And even though I don't feel like I get really messy when I brush my teeth, as soon as I switched over to a fluoride-free toothpaste, I noticed that it started going away and getting so much better. So in my case, I think that's what the culprit was. And I really like this one too because it's a charcoal toothpaste. So this is by the brand Hello. I get mine at Target. I've seen it at, I want to say Ulta, and I'm sure you could find it online also, but I usually get it from Target. And I want to say you could probably get it on Amazon too, but I just love this toothpaste. So it's ultra whitening. It's a dark, it comes out black, which I think it's kind of fun. It might be freaky to some people to use a black toothpaste, but I kind of love it. It makes me feel like my teeth are getting whitened as soon as I'm brushing my teeth. And so I love it, and it's not too strong of a taste or anything either. I want to say this one is fresh mint and coconut oil, which I also know having coconut oil in it too. Back when like oil pulling was such a trending thing, and I know people still do that and have good luck with it. Coconut oil was what they used to use as a natural teeth whitener too, so I kind of love that. So Hello is my favorite toothpaste. And then I like to shop at TJ Maxx. Is probably my favorite place to shop just for about everything and anything. I have used a lot of makeup setting sprays, and I have a lot of favorites. I have some by e.l.f. I have some by Tarte. I've used them all, and I honestly like them all. But this is the one that I've been using lately, and it's not by a brand that I feel I've seen it before, but it's not as popular. But what I like about it, so this is by the brand Giovanni. You can see that right there. And it's pretty big, like it's a big size, and this was only $6 at TJ Maxx. I'm sure you could probably find it at Marshall's too, since they're kind of like sister stores. But this one is, it says Relaxing Facial Prime and Setting Mist. So a lot of the time I'll put this on before as a primer and then after as a makeup setting spray. This has chamomile, white tea, and lavender in it. It says calming essence of chamomile, white tea, and lavender. It relaxes, nourishes, and hydrates your skin for a beautiful complexion. It's vegan, cruelty-free, infused with natural botanical ingredients. But I honestly really like this. And what I like too on the back right here in this tiny little section is just the list of ingredients. So it's clean, it's really light on the skin. It kind of adds a burst of moisture onto the skin. So it really preps it. I have what you would call mature skin now. I don't have that young 20-year-old skin, but I do really like this for a setting spray and a priming spray. Next thing, I was a serial tanner in the tanning bed for years. I started when I was in high school, usually before an event or a vacation or whatever, or before summer, and I wanted to be brown because I am very fair naturally, and I still am. You can see I'm pretty fair. I'm not tan. I have a lot of pink undertones on my skin. So a lot of self-tanning products I was never a fan of, especially back in the day. They smelled, they were orange, like they didn't stay on good. They kind of were patchy, streaky, whatever. Now we've came a long way. There's so many good products out there. But the one that I have been loving lately is by b.tan. And I haven't even opened this one. I just bought it off Amazon. This one's called I Want the Darkest Tan Possible. It's a 1 hour self-tanning mousse, but the longer you keep it on, like most self-tanners, the darker it gets. So I love this. They have a ton on Amazon. I have stopped tanning in the tanning beds now because I don't want to keep doing damage to my skin. It is damaging over time, and as long as I've been tanning, I'm sure that it's not the greatest. So this goes a long way. My first bottle that I got, I didn't tan all the time. I'll probably use this a lot more, but a little goes a long way. It gives you the darkest tan. It almost in your mitt comes out like you can see the green undertones, which is great because it's ashier and you're not going to get really orangey. It gives you a really deep dark tan, and I love it. And usually I'll do mine at night and I'll sleep all night and wake up and rinse it off. So I get like, you know, a good 8 hours and I get this beautiful brown. So I love that. And I also went ahead and ordered a new mitt. It's really cute. It came in this cute little package. So this is the b.tan. It's a mitt, and it's a big long strip with 2 handles for your back. So it is hard when you're trying to tan yourself to get your back. I'm pretty flexible, but I know not everybody is. But normally I just like hold my elbow and I'll put it up over my shoulder and I'll like rub, and I do that on both sides, or I put my hand behind my back and do it that way. But after a while, like kind of, you know, it can kind of get old doing that. So I finally bought a new mitt, and it has a little, it looks like a mitten. It has a thumb and for your fingers. So most of them you just put your whole hand in, and it's just one big like oval. And this one actually has like a thumb, so you can move your hand a little bit better. And then it has the big long back strip with the handles so you can get your back. So loved that. Okay, another random but favorite thing I discovered by watching somebody on Instagram. Sometimes my eyes get not only dry, but kind of red and just tired looking. This is a eye brightening drops. It says it works in 1 minute and it lasts up to 8 hours. And especially with like right now with the holidays, everybody's getting pictures done or you're going to parties, and it just brightens your eyes and it just makes your eyes just pop, and the whites of your eyes become so white. I love it. It's called Lumify. This one I got at Costco, and it came in a 2-pack, but you can also get it off Amazon or any kind of like CVS, Walgreens, Rite Aid. But Costco, it was great because you almost got 2 for the price of 1, because they are a little pricier, but I absolutely love it. They come in these small little bottles. This one I haven't opened yet, but here's the size. And I used to be horrible at like putting things in my eye, like the little dropper, but it's the easiest thing. Just tilt your head back, 1 drop. They only say it takes 1 drop. You don't have to put a ton in your eye, and it works so good. So I love that this just brightens your eye. I don't currently have any in right now. I have bigger eyes, but it will just make the whites of your eyes just stand out. It's beautiful. Okay, another one with teeth. I guess I should have done this with my toothpaste. So I have very sensitive teeth. I have very small little teeth too. I don't have the biggest teeth, which is okay. But I'm always looking for a good like whitening strip, and I was a Crest girl forever. Just used the Crest white strips and all the different kinds. And even using like the sensitive kind, my teeth are still kind of sensitive. Like those ones were the best ones, but Carly Bible, the makeup artist, she shared these, and honestly, I love them. I did not know that they were green. That's the funny part. So don't be shocked and surprised when you pull them out of the package and the strip is literally green. So that would be the only thing. Like, I wouldn't say you could pop them on and just go out or go anywhere because they're a little freaky looking. But at home, it's all natural. It's called INOPRO. Amazon was where I got these. It comes with, it only takes 30 minutes and it comes with 28 strips, so you get 14 treatments out of it. I've used them a couple times now. I'm probably due to use it again. I'm a coffee drinker, and so I just like to try and keep my teeth as white as possible. But you just have to brush them really good because it's really like, it really adheres to the teeth and they don't slide around, and I kind of just love those. Okay, my two favorite, I have a lip gloss and then a lip mask. They're the same brand, and please excuse me because I can sometimes be the worst at pronouncing names right. Is it Laneige? This is the brand. I know y'all have seen it before. It's at Sephora, probably at Ulta too, on Amazon. So these are the two brands, same brand, but this is the gloss. So I put this on every day. It's so moisturizing, and it's like kind of thicker, and it's like kind of like a lip jelly, but it's not so sticky that it's annoying, you know? It's like real buttery, but this one's sweet candy is the flavor, and this one's gummy bear. This one I put on at night. So right before I go to bed, I'll put it on, and then it moisturizes my lips all night. And then when I wake up in the morning, it's usually still on, and like if I just wash my face, it comes right off. But it keeps your lips nice and plump and moisturized, and I just love, I have been looking forever for a good lip mask, and I think this is my favorite so far out of all the ones that I've used. And then just as a good everyday gloss, love, love, love. They have so many different flavors too, or scents. And so I kind of want to try all of them, but these are my two favorites so far, is the candy and the gummy bear. So, and this one does have a slight purple tint to it, but it's not that much. And this one does have a slight pink tint, but again, it's so light you can barely tell. But it just goes perfectly over everything, or just by itself. Okay, my favorite face wash right now, and let me tell you, I've tried a ton. I have very sensitive skin. Again, I have mature skin. I am in my 30s, and I've just learned to keep things simple. I have tried all the crazy expensive ones I've bought from the different companies. I really am happy with this one. It's a good everyday facial cleanser, and it's gentle. This is the Hydrating Foaming Cream Cleanser for normal to dry skin, and it's from Cetaphil. I love it. And this bottle is pretty big. It's 16 ounces, and it's lasts me a long time. I wash my face at night, and I a lot of the time do a double wash just to make sure I'm getting all my makeup off my face. And then I follow up with micellar, help me with my words, micellar water. I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, on a cotton pad, and I'll just go over my face and just make sure I get all the rest of the remnants of the makeup off my face, and then I moisturize. So my face currently is getting better, but my skin has been doing something kind of crazy, and it's my fault because I've had a couple nights where I've fallen asleep with my makeup on. I know it's like the worst thing to do for your skin, so it's all on me. But when I do my full routine, this is it. For a daily just moisturizing lotion, my skin feels dry and tight and uncomfortable when I get out of the shower. So once I'm patted dry, I immediately put this on. I love the hemp lotions. I love all of them. Honestly, this one is the fresh coconut and watermelon, but I have like literally all of them. I could bring them all, but you don't care to see them all. But I love the hemp lotions. It's super moisturizing. It goes into your skin. It's not greasy, it's not heavy, it's not oily. It just soaks into your skin nice. They all smell so good, even the original. And they have an unscented if you don't like scented lotions, but I love the hemp lotions. So that's my favorite lotion right now that I'm using. I'm always looking for good tweezers. I have spent lots of money on all the really nice tweezers out there. I do feel like sometimes tweezers just after a while get dull and you just got to replace them. So because sometimes tweezers can be $30+ for one pair of tweezers, that's kind of annoying when they get dull and they aren't pulling your little hairs out anymore. So my new favorite tweezer is from Sally Beauty Supply. Sally Beauty. And they are these little gals right here. They actually come in animals too, but these ones, I have all the lady ones. This is just a couple of them to show you. They'll have like different women on the front. They're just cute, but they're great little tweezers. They're nice and they're angled and nice and sharp. And I just love them. And honestly, you cannot beat the price. They're always by the register when you go to check out. And you can buy them online if you don't have a Sally Beauty next to you. But holy goodness, like I want to say these are like $3 a piece. Like $3. So when they're in the store, I'll literally grab like the whole row and just grab a ton. And sometimes I just give them as little gifts too, like friends having a birthday or little, you know, just whatever kind of like little Christmas gifts or whatever. I'll pop one of these in the bag, because who doesn't need tweezers, right? You can just have them in your car, in your purse, or at home. I have them everywhere. So like I said, there's ladies, and then there's some that have cats and dogs and different animals on the top, but they are all usually about $3. And so it's a great price for tweezers. And then you have them for, you know, all year. And then you don't feel bad about, you know, when your $30 ones get dull and don't work as good anymore. That's really annoying. But when these ones stop working, you just chuck it and you just go to the next pair. Winter is here. Dry skin is happening. Everybody needs one of these in their shower. It's a simple, also from Sally Beauty. It's like a Mr. I think it's called Mr. Pumice or something like that. You could probably buy that in Sally's or online. They're a couple dollars, very cheap, but it's a little hard piece of foam. It's a little pumice stone for your heels or your toes or whatever's dry. But when your feet are nice and wet in the shower, just go and scrub your heel, and that, so you don't have crusty heels. Nobody likes a crusty, scratchy foot. So this is a little blessing, and I always keep these in my shower at all times. They're just great to have. So that's from Sally's. Another favorite of mine that's like always in my shower. I have slowly been getting better about cleaning my makeup brushes enough. Sometimes I let it go a little bit too long, and that's not great because it's not good for your skin. This is by Saint Beauty. And what I like about it is a brush soap. So it is honestly like, it's like a bar soap, but for your makeup brushes. And this is what it looks like. And then it just twists right off. It's got a little thing you pop off, and then it has a little cleansing pad that has a little bit of dried soap on it, but it's clean. But it has two different textures. So as you can see, there's a finer one right here. And then this one is like the little nodules on there are more like spread apart. So this would probably be good for like your smaller brushes, and this would be good for your bigger brushes. But honestly, I use the whole thing when I wash. And then here's what the bar soap, it just sits inside. So you just grab your brush, you wet your brush, you swirl it around, and then you just work it in with this. You scrub it on this little pad until no more makeup comes out. But honestly, I love it. I've used a lot of different makeup brush cleansers. I like them all too, but this is the one that I have been using for the past probably year, and I really love it, and it has lasted me so long because this bar soap just lasts forever. So love that. Again, that's by Saint Beauty. I also use their makeup line along with a lot of others. I don't stick to just one, but their makeup line with their cream makeup, they come in these little palettes that you can build yourself online. I love them. Their cream makeup's great. I don't know what was going on with me, but like a couple years ago, my armpits just started getting really agitated, like with whatever I was using. And I went through a lot of different ones to finally find something that doesn't agitate them. And Native is the brand that finally my skin decided it liked. So They have their holiday flavors or scents out right now. It's kind of gross. They're not flavored. The scents. But this one I got in holiday gumdrop. And then I got sugar cookie. And this one actually smells really, really good. This one almost reminds me of a body spray that I'm going to show you next. That this one just smells so yummy. It does smell like cookies, but it's like has like a little bit of like a caramel vanilla scent to it, which I really love. So these two are my new two favorites. I'll throw one in my gym bag and then I have one at home or whatever. So I usually buy a few at a time. So love those. I got them at Target too. Okay, my new favorite body spray. I love scents. I have perfumes, I have body sprays, I have it all. I try it all. I always fall for the commercials or the ads on Instagram with Dime Beauty and all of them, Scentbird and all the things, just because who doesn't want to smell good? I love smelling different scents and I'm always drawn to certain ones, but I feel like I've never found my scent. Ever since I found this body spray, it's not a perfume, but the body spray is really good and it lasts a long time. Every time I wear it, people always comment on it. And I know we all have a different chemical makeup, but how it smells on me must be working because people are always like, oh my gosh, what is that? And so my new favorite, it's by Lush and it's called Let the Good Times Roll. This is my favorite scent. It literally says, feel festive and fragrant with a sweet scent of caramel corn. So it's like caramel popcorn, which sounds kind of like maybe too much for somebody, but honestly, I love how it smells. It's very sugary and sweet, but a lot of people will say it smells like vanilla, or they'll try and guess every time. They're like, what is that? Is that, and they start rattling off things. Once I tell them caramel popcorn, they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's what it is. So maybe I smell like the fair. I don't know. But I do love how this smells. And it's kind of funny. It comes like looks like a cleaning spray bottle, which is kind of funky, but I do love it. And I love that it has like a little lock. So you can lock it so it doesn't accidentally spray if you're traveling with it. But this one is my absolute favorite. But then I have a couple others now because I know how good and clean Lush fragrances are. So I have gone out and bought a couple more. This is still my favorite, but I've got a couple more I can show you that I like too. Okay, so obviously when the Barbie movie came out, everything and everybody was selling Barbie products, right? So they had Barbie and Lush collaborated. And so I got the Barbie scent, and this one's really good. It says, fruity and fairy inspired fragrance with sweet tart cherry notes. Honestly, it's just very sweet and sugary smelling, but I love it. This one's like probably half emptied now because I've used that a lot. The other one that I just got, and I have the shower gel and I really like this scent, is Snow Fairy. So I've gotten Snow Fairy. This one is a sugary sweet pick-me-up. So it's the Snow Fairy body wash it's very, very sugary and sweet smelling. So a little of this will go a long way, but I do also love how this one smells. And then last but not least, I just like the name of it, but I'll tell you what I do with this one, because this one by itself, I'm not sure if I'm the biggest fan of, but I mix it now with my favorite. So Let the Good Times Roll, which is my favorite one that smells like caramel popcorn. I will do one spray of this one and like 2 sprays of that one, and it kind of like they marry so well together. So I don't know if you guys ever do that. Do you ever like put 2 sprays together? That's like the first time I've actually put 2 together and they work really well. So this one's called Yog Nog. It kind of reminded me of like eggnog, but this one says, indulge in the biscuity butterscotch warmth of this cinder toffee fragrance, made with spiced clove bud and delicate lang lang. I think it's called a lang lang. That's a hard one to say, but I loved it, and it almost has like a buttery croissant smell under, like the undernote is that. And so I will put the caramel popcorn with a little bit of this, and it just like you pretty much walk around smelling like a snack, and it smells really, really good. So I love this one. So moving on, we're going to talk about a couple of my favorite hair products right now. I'm not going to go into all of them because that would take forever. That would be its own separate video, and maybe I'll do that at some point. But so, like I said, we're in a very dry season right now. My hair tends to be dry. It's very, very fine. It tangles very easily. The ends get really dry. I'm due for a trim. I'm due for my color to be done, and that's okay. But the Kenra Luxe One Leave-In, it's a leave-in spray. This is the gold line. This is Kenra. And I really love this leave-in conditioning spray. And it's a really good detangler too. I get kind of tangly after the shower, even if I'm using a really good mask. Sometimes I just still struggle with a little bit of tangle. So this is great. Adds just extra moisture to the hair. And then this also in the gold line is Kenra Luxe Shine Oil. This one I love to put on after my hair is completely blow dried and either flat ironed or curled or whatever hot tool I use. I will usually follow up, and this is like the sealer I put on at the end, and it just adds softness and shine. It takes those little frizzy flyaways away, and a little goes a long way. As you can see, I've had this for a while and it's still very, very full. So I don't use a lot because it is so rich that you don't want to use too much and it like weighs your hair down, but it is pretty lightweight. So love that. Another good leave-in spray, I brought two out because I have two favorites. So the first one was Kenra. This one is It's a 10. I think most people have seen or used this one, but It's a 10 Miracle Spray. This one is still like one of the OGs, one of my favorites, but I love, love, love this one. Okay, this I put in my hair before I blow dry. It smells amazing. It's another Kenra product. This is their Platinum line, and this is just their blow dry spray, and it's their Advanced Dry Thermal Protectant Spray. So it is a thermal protectant spray, but I will say when you put this in before you blow dry your hair, so when it's damp, you want to spritz this in all over and brush it through and then blow dry. You still want to use, before you put any hot tools on your hair, you still want to put something on before. It's almost like sunscreen before the sun, okay? But on your hair so it doesn't burn or singe. And I have extensions, so I have to be careful with putting too much heat on them and using too much. I already blow dry, and then I either flat iron or I curl or a 3-barrel wave or whatever. So I use all the heat protection products just to keep my hair in good condition. So the blow dry spray is great. So it does have thermal protectant properties in it, but you still want to use a thermal spray when your hair's dry before you put a hot tool on it. But I love, love, love this one. I like a dry, soft, light spray. This one's by Joico. This one's called Heat Hero, and it's a glossing thermal protector spray. It's really lightweight. You almost can't add too much. I mean, I'm sure you can, but I've never put some on and been like, whoops, that was a little bit too much, because it's such a soft, dry, gentle spray on the hair. But I basically spray all my hair. I'll like lift it up and spray at the ends and comb it through, and then I'll put my heat on. So Heat Hero is my favorite right now, thermal protectant spray. And then last but not least, out of all my favorite products, Kenra again, their Platinum line. It's their dry texture spray. I am not a huge hairspray person. I will use it sometimes, but my hair does hold a curl because I'm naturally curly. Honestly, it doesn't look like it now, but I have a lot of curl in my hair. So it holds the style pretty well. But when I want a little bit more volume and texture and separation, sometimes when I curl my hair, like all my curls want to hold hands. Even if I alternate and go back and forth, I usually go away from my face, but in the back I'll alternate. But still, because my hair is so fine, the curls sometimes want to all like gravitate together. This right here kind of keeps them all in their own zone. So once it's all styled, if you comb it out or fluff it out or style it however you want, I'll go in and I'll add this dry texture spray, and I love it's lightweight, but it adds enough texture and separation to the hair and hold. Like it would be like a flexible hold hairspray, but it's great, and it just adds a little bit of oomph to your hair too, and just texture and movement. So yeah, their dry texture spray from Kenra, their platinum line. I like Kenra, I like Joico, I love AG. There's so many hair products that I like. Like I said, I have totes full, and if I ever just did a video to show you all the hair products that I have, we would be here all day. But these currently are my go-to ones. And so yeah, so that is it for my December favorites. I would love to hear, do you have any favorites? Any hair products, lip products, makeup products? I mean, my goodness, there's so many things out there. So like I said, there's no right answer or wrong answer. It's just whatever works for you and whatever you enjoy. And I'm always happy to share with you guys what I find and what I love. And I want to start putting together some outfit videos, just because I've been doing lots of shopping haul videos, but I don't actually show you what I do with all the pieces that I get and how I kind of piece my outfits together. So let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in watching. And I hope you all have a great week, and I can't wait to show you more of my fun finds, more of my favorites, more of my outfits, more of my decor, and I will talk to you soon. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.